Welcome back. Now let's go to this heartbreaking story. Of course, the case against over 80 people arrested after the attack and rape of 8 women in Krugersdorp is yet to begin. The victims were attacked while shooting a music video at a mine dump in the area. eNCA reporter Nqobile Madlala is outside court where protesters have gathered to condemn the crime, and she joins us now live. Nqobile, I believe the case hasn't necessarily started, but tell me what those organizations and those people who are there to support the victims are telling you today. All right, it doesn't look like we have Nqobile on. It looks like
I'm just struggling a bit with your audio, but I'm going to show you what's happening behind me. So you see, these are some organizations and brigades that are just picketing outside the Krugersdorp court. And of course, they join a number of people that have come here. We know that another group has just moved towards the police station, but of course, we'll find out more why they are doing that. So I want to bring in some of the people and community and leaders that have come in their own right to be part of this picket. So we understand that you're coming from, we understand that you're here to support the community. Perhaps just give us an idea, why are you here?
Well, very good morning to yourselves and to your viewers. Just to indicate, my name is Greg Schneeman and I'm a member of the Gauteng Provincial Legislature. This is also my constituency area, and we've come down here today because we are equally as outraged at the incident that happened on Friday. We're here to lend our support, and we are here to also make sure that justice is served on those that are guilty and those that are found guilty. So we are here to stand with the community as well and to share our outrage as well.
But as the members of the legislature, what can you do, or what are you preparing to do in order to ensure that these people here that you have come to show your outrage with, that they get the sort of justice that they're hoping for?
Maybe just to also indicate, I'm with the chairperson of the Portfolio Committee on Community Safety in the legislature. She's also here, Mayor Alfina Nqobile, and together we've already been interacting with the MEC for Community Safety on the situation in the area. We will be engaging further on what we feel also needs to happen. Additional resources that need to come in for the respective police stations, additional resources, additional security that needs to come in for some of the communities who've expressed their concern about the lack of safety that they're in, particularly in West Village. We'll also be meeting with community members from West Village this week to get a proper understanding as to what is the situation that they are living under, so that we can engage effectively with the province, with the Premier and national as well, to make sure that sufficient security is brought in. But more importantly is to make sure that this issue of illegal mining and the criminal activities that are associated with it are dealt with decisively.
But wouldn't you say this is long overdue?
Well, there have been operations that have been ongoing, undertaken by the police on an ongoing basis, but I think the tragic incidents of Friday have highlighted that much more needs to be done. And for us as members of the legislature, that is our role, to make that call to provincial government, to make that call to the law enforcement agencies to step up their actions in the area. We are equally outraged, but we also want to see the perpetrators found. These people that have been arrested are not necessarily the perpetrators who committed the crimes. And so we are lending our support. We call on the police to do everything possible to find those who actually committed these heinous crimes of gang rapes. Those individuals need to be found. They need to be brought to book, and they need to suffer the consequences. So that's our role as members of the legislature, to interact and take up matters on behalf of the community.
All right, thank you very much, sir. I'm going to bring you in, SACP. And of course, we understand that you're here also to echo the sentiments of these people that are picketing outside here, sir. But what is it exactly that you want to see happening here today?
What we want to see happening today is the justice that should be served to the people, to the affected people. In the first instance, you must understand that SACP is a working class formation. And here we are dealing with the working class community that is affected by the last Friday incident. Now we would like to see the authority that is responsible taking up the matter, and the policing forum must be stepping up their game in making sure that they address, because this matter has been reported time and again, but nothing is happening as yet.
I mean, the communities have spoken to us, and they've said the problem is that a lot of people, they may be reactive now, but they haven't been proactive. As SACP, at this point, what is it that you have done for the community to show that you care about what they're highlighting here?
What we have been doing and what we will still do, we have been talking to our ally, which is African National Congress, as the one that is ruling in this particular area, about these mine dams that are happening, that we have along the R28. There's a lot of those dams there, and these illegal mining activities are taking place over there. We are saying the mine process must not be left alone. They must be approached, because those kind of areas must be rehabilitated so that the mining activities do not facilitate this kind of wrongdoings.
So what is the way forward today?
The way forward from now on, as I'm saying, we have been doing it, we'll still do it. We will engage ANC, we will engage ANC at the level of bilateral, we will engage ANC at the level of our alliance in making sure that we follow it up to a point, because this is not only affecting us in Krugersdorp or in the West Rand, it's affecting the whole country.
Thank you very much, sir. Well, clearly put there, as you can hear, Masego, they are uniting with the people to echo those sentiments. But now I want to bring in some of the Operation Dudula, because we know that a number of people have moved here to a police station, which is not far from here. And I want to bring you in, Secretary General. We want to know, why is it that your members are now moving to the police station if the court case is here?
So we are going to demand that the police station is put under administration, because there's a lot of zamazamas here and a lot of cases have been opened, but it seems as if they're failing people, they are not doing what needs to be done. So there's no justice for people here in this place. That's why we have these zamazamas spreading now to other places, because there's no decisive thing happening today.
And in terms of the community has been talking about the issues that are plaguing them. What have you done as Operation Dudula?
So we had recently launched Operation Dudula here in Rand West. So what happened is they had a meeting with the station commander of this very same police station, but the meeting was postponed. So it seems as if we were not taken seriously. So that's why today we are here. It's a demand that we want that police station to be under administration, and also that we demand that the South African Defence Force comes on the ground and make sure that they go and clean up that place in the Rand West.
Thank you very much. Well, Masego, a lot of voices there, as you can hear. You can see a lot of people also are here still echoing their sentiments. We know and we have heard that court will be starting roughly at 1 o'clock, so we are going to be moving inside. But we understand that the investigations are still ongoing. So from what we have heard so far is that we won't be revealing the identities of the people that will be appearing before court today in a case, because a lot of investigations are still ongoing.
Nqobile Madlala outside the Krugersdorp Magistrate's Court.